impact has the government's zero fee policy had on university enrolments? There's been a 0.3% increase in university enrolments in 2018, bucking an official forecast for another fall in student numbers in the wake of last year's 1,000 student drop. Universities New Zealand says the zero fee policy has had next to no impact on their enrolments. But our education correspondent John Gerritsen found students in Wellington telling a different story.
Universities aren't happy the government has committed hundreds of millions of dollars to waiving first-year fees for new students instead of increasing institutions' funding. Today they said a slight uptick in enrolments is not due to the policy, and the scheme hasn't encouraged students from poor families into tertiary study. But the first 3 students Checkpoint talked to at Victoria University of Wellington today all said they wouldn't be there if it wasn't for the policy. BA student Anastasia says fees free had a huge impact on her.
It was good financially for me because then I could help out at home as well, and I could save also for next year. I was going to do a gap year and save up because that's what a lot of people kind of advised me to do, because they were talking about how much the student loan is always on their back and how long it always takes for them to really pay it off.
Music student Mason says he was planning on working for a year before going to university.
I think it made a big impact. It made me want to come to university more since I didn't have to have the struggle of paying fees and stuff. Because I knew that my siblings came here. I saw the struggle that they went through. I was happy that I didn't have to go through the same thing.
Commerce and health psychology student Zoe says the policy persuaded her to enrol this year instead of taking a gap year. And she's sure it's helped people from poor backgrounds.
So if they're coming from poorer areas, they might not be as confident in their ability without having the backup for the fees free. They might think, oh, it's a waste of money, whereas if they have the money to do it, they can try it, and then if they decide they don't like it, well, at least it was free.
Downtown at the campuses of Wellington Region Polytechnics Welltech and Whitireia, Zekiel Bullen is studying a Level 4 cookery course because of the free fee scheme.
Free fees helped me a lot because I'm only 16, so I don't really want the debt, I guess, and don't want to think of having debts right now. So it does help a lot for a young student.
What would you have done if the zero fee policy didn't exist?
I'd probably still be stuck at school.
And broadcasting student Kristen Jensen says the policy persuaded her to go straight into tertiary study.
It definitely took a lot of pressure off deciding whether or not I wanted to come to uni. I was very kind of tied up with yes or no, did I want to take a gap year? I decided with free fees it was better for me to start studying now, and basically that's why I'm studying.
The president of Victoria's Students' Association, Marlon Drake, says it's not just school leavers who are benefiting from the policy, which is being progressively rolled out to 3 years of free tertiary study by 2024.
Has encouraged people to enrol, or rather it's allowed people to enrol in university when they otherwise might not have. I know of a lot of students who are actually not straight out of high school, so they've worked a few years and they actually waited for a policy like this before they came, and now they've entered tertiary education because of this policy.
The government says by April, enrolments in all forms of tertiary education were down 0.2%. It had budgeted for a 3% increase in equivalent full-time students in 2018, or about 2,000 extra students. Mo te hotaka o te ahi, ko John Gerritsen tēnei.